actually, there are many police forces across the country who are not struggling to recruit people like the Metropolitan Police are. Policing provides a fantastic opportunity to really specialise if you want to. For example, working in online frauds and scams. If you are somebody who's drawn to data and someone who really likes to process that kind of online and keeping up with technology, or if you like to work with the public, of course, neighbourhood policing. And of course, we have specialisms, particularly my force, Hampshire Police, also buddied with Thames Valley. We have police horses, we have police dogs, if you love working with animals. But ultimately, people go into a career in policing, whether that's as a police officer or as a member of police staff, because they want to help people and they want to give something back to their community. And let's not forget, you've also got a pretty good pension too.
That's great, and I'd love that. But you say it's great, but only 6% of crimes actually end up being solved, as far as we saw with the last figures that I read. And also, there's been things like misogyny and all these different things in the force, and it just seems to be a little bit of an off-putting profession. I hear you, but why would anyone want to join the police force under all this? Do you think there needs to be change?
Well, Nana, I completely do accept the points that you make, and I think policing has been through the mill and back over the last 18 months, 2 years, particularly with those horrific incidents from London that we did hear about from over the last couple of years, and those tragic tragedies of women suffering at the hands of police officers. This has undoubtedly had a knock in confidence in trust in policing. I think that, that's absolutely, there's no way that anyone can disagree with that. And I do think that British policing has got some way to go now to really repair that trust and confidence, and to acknowledge that actually a number of the things that have been going on across the country, but very much centred around the Metropolitan Police, are not acceptable. But what we also need to remember are there are hundreds of thousands of people working for British police forces today that are absolutely, upstanding members of the public, just the right kind of people that should be working in policing. And they feel as aggrieved as you and I do about some of the atrocities that have happened by a very small number of police officers. So yes, it's right that this is acknowledged. There's no point in hiding away from that. But do I think that it's effective recruitment? No, I don't. In my own police force, our share of the 20,000 National Police uplift is 498 officers. We will hit our target in September this year. That is nearly 6 months ahead of the target by the end of March next year, of March 23. Now, I want to go above and beyond the government's target. I have found the money to, in fact, recruit 600 police officers. So to go 102 over and above our target. We are not struggling to recruit people in Hampshire Constabulary. The reason being, we've got an excellent wellbeing package. We are a well-rated constabulary. We give people the opportunity for promotion. We listen to staff feedback. And, as Police and Crime Commissioner, I have an open door policy for any member of staff from Hampshire Constabulary to come and speak to me at any point. And they do. And they give me some great ideas on how we can improve things and change them. But that's not to take away from the fact that there have been issues. But I really think that one force, albeit the largest force in the country, does not necessarily reflect all of the other 42 police forces in the country.